Hi, everyone. So I randomly wanted to check on the progress of my barrel as a Maker's Mark ambassador. You always see this certificate back here as a Maker's Mark ambassador. Many of you watching this are as well and probably have done the same thing. But I haven't done this in a while. I logged on to the Maker's Mark ambassador website, keep my password. I have to kind of look it up to remember what it was. I haven't done it in a while and checked on it in a while. But I figured, I'm just going to kind of look. I've been a Maker's Mark ambassador since I think it was like the end of January 2021. And I know that I looked up the details, the birth date, I guess when my barrel was when the lick was put in the barrel, is February 9th, 2021. So basically we're looking at, as it says on the site, we're looking at approximately, it's been aging for 3 years, 7 months. And for anyone who actually follows the stuff, and if you definitely have this barrel number, definitely leave that in the comments. My barrel number is 822027, and it says expected maturity of 6 to 8 years. I would be very doubtful of the 8. I always thought Maker's Mark was more along the lines of the 6. So I'm looking at that. It says basically, if it's been aging 3 years, 7 months, I look like I'm kind of past the midpoint of the aging. But I guess they will basically call us and let us know when it's finished when they determine that it is fully aged. But basically, just to see where mine's at, I checked it out. I'm at step 5, and it says basically step 5 is after 3 years and 2 months. The barrel is rotated. So the barrel is rotated, and the barrel is rotated to the bottom of the warehouse. I'm assuming it was at either the middle or the top or a different position in the warehouse, definitely higher up. It's put on the bottom. That is something Maker's Mark does to its barrels. They do rotate the barrels, not just the ones for this, but all of them. The previous step I know was step 4, and that was after 3 years. That was probably the last time I checked it, so it was probably like around 7 months ago. And that is when the barrels are sampled, so they sample it to see how it's progressing. But we're definitely now at the point where it's been rotated, and the only step after that is once it's mature, and that is, I guess, to be determined. Again, they say 6 to 8 years. I'm thinking closer to the 6, but what we're looking at is I'm definitely looking forward to taking my very first trip to Kentucky and to visit Maker's Mark. I heard such great things about the Kentucky Bourbon Festival that just took place. I would very much like to look into going next year. Regardless of that, I definitely want to visit Maker's Mark when this barrel is matured. Cannot wait to do that. So as we're sipping on this Maker's 46 cask strength, definitely just kind of wanted to share that. I just think it's a very interesting process that you get to follow along, how your barrel's doing. So if anybody's having a barrel that's going to be coming up along, going to be, maturing around that time, let's definitely coordinate that. We are definitely going to be in Kentucky at that time, and can't wait to do that. Hopefully be there sooner for the festival and other distilleries, but definitely going to be visiting Maker's Mark then. Cheers. And this Maker's Mark, Maker's 46 cask strength, it is so darn good. I always have to have a Maker's Mark product on the shelf. Take care.